Hey guys, what's up? It's John from Airsoft Jungle Club, and today is Monday, which means it's time for another episode of the Monday Mailbox, where I show some gameplay footage and talk about some ideas that you guys send to me in terms of game types, weapon systems, field layout ideas, anything airsoft related, loadouts, and I discuss them, maybe give my perspective on them, and maybe try and make some of those things happen. Just to follow up for last week's video, the laser trip mine idea is actually coming to life. That's a project I am working on. Rumor has it that some people actually do make a laser trip mine and sell them on air. Dang it, what was the website? I think it was like Red Wolf Airsoft or something like that. But I came up with a simpler version that's rigged to a Thunder Bee, so it's reusable. So I'm hoping to kind of make my own spin off of that idea and make that come to life. But anyways, the topics for this week's episode, I will warn you first off on the footage. I was having some weapon malfunction, so it's not the most intense footage I have. But I was trying to get the Polar Star dialed in and wasn't quite working, so I do a little bit of running, sliding, and I play a little bit more cautiously. But anyways, onto the topic. Our first idea comes from Seth, and basically he wants to do a free-for-all. This is a game type that basically the ref hides everybody's weapons, and you have to go onto the field unarmed and hunt down your weapon, and then essentially eliminate everyone else once you have found your weapon. And it would be a free for all, like I said, and I think it would be very intense. There'd be a lot of running around, a lot of scurrying, a lot of checking dark corners, I think it would be a very good idea, a very intense style of gameplay. I think that it could be either a huge success or a huge failure. And the reason I say it could be a huge failure is because I'm concerned that maybe one player might find their weapon first and just slaughter everybody else. Maybe you'd have to make it a rule that you cannot engage the enemy if they are unarmed. So in order to get into the fight, you have to find your weapon. That might, stretch the game out, stretch the game life out a little bit more. I think that might be a more safe way to play the game, so that way unarmed people aren't just getting mowed down by other people. So that's my take. I'm not really sure what we would call it or what the official rules would be, but I'm certainly looking forward to maybe trying something like that when we have maybe not as many people. I think last Saturday we had a ton of people down there. I think at one point we had close to 30 guys down there. I think with 30 guys hiding 30 weapons, that'd just be way too crazy. But, if we have a day with, 10, 15 guys, then I think that might be much more doable. And I'm really excited to try and implement that game type. The next comment comes from Jake. And Jake has an idea for a new weapon system. I'll actually read the comment. He says, let me find it here. Okay, there we are. He wants an airsoft JCR, or Joint Combat Rifle. This is a 6mm Bullpup AK type weapon with rail handguards, scope mounts, different barrel lengths, including a CQB, field, and sniping barrel, an attachment for a grenade launcher or shotgun, and it would come with a high cap and one real cap. And of course it would take AK mags. Basically the idea is a light, user-friendly rifle that can be adapted for the needs of every user. Users can buy one gun for everything. Jake, that is a very cool idea. Hands down, a freaking awesome idea. I have been waiting for the day to see a Bullpup AK. There's lots of Chinese, Korean variants, but none of them are true AK-47 with the mag coming out of the stock, the whole action behind the grip. None of them are true Bullpup AKs, and I do know that they have a gun in Call of Duty Ghosts. I'm more of a Battlefield 4 player, but I did get Call of Duty Ghosts, and I did play it for a while, and there is a submachine gun that's essentially what you're talking about, but it's only a submachine gun. You couldn't mount like a sniping barrel on there or something like that. The only problem with that is that the AK platform does not have the adaptability of the AR platform, where you just knock out 2 pins and you can magically swap, well, not magically, but you can swap upper receivers and just like that be able to change, you know, whether you're going to be sniping or, you know, just close quarters combat, or, you know, whatever it may be, you know, a standard field length barrel, carbine length barrel. So that's the only problem I foresee with that, but otherwise it sounds like a totally cool idea. And if we could get an airsoft version of that, you know, with the full attachments for, you know, a grenade launcher, shotgun, foregrip, angled foregrip, you know, whatever it may be, I think that would be an extremely popular weapon system and an extremely effective weapon system. Very cool idea. I applaud you for coming up with that idea, and as kind of an amateur airsmith, Jake, if you ever want to team up and maybe try and make that happen in the real world, if you have an idea, if you have the means to manufacture parts, or know somebody who has the means to manufacture parts, I'd be happy to work on the you know, the CAD, the computer-aided drafting aspect, and make your dream a reality. So that wraps it up for that idea. The next comment comes from Austin, and Austin says he wants to play zombies but have pistols and shotguns hidden on the field for survivors. They start off with just boffer weapons and knives, and the zombies can't touch or move the guns. This is a great idea. In fact, it's such a great idea that we already came up with it. That's how we play zombies, and we have a zombie footage of zombie gameplay up already, and I didn't really clarify the rules in there. I apologize for that, but that's basically the rules. Just a comment on the footage here real quick. At this point, we're totally locked in our spawn. You can see I'm getting hit, and I'm actually going to hunt down the ref and see if we can't get these guys to back off, so we can at least get out of our spawn. So that's why there's some crap footage here. But I just wanted to clarify the rules on zombies. That's how we run it. We call them safe houses. They have to find different safe houses. Inside different safe houses there's like dual M9s or AK shotguns, all sorts of stuff in different safe houses. And so basically the idea is that you have to find your way from safe house to safe house, and the zombies obviously can't move the safe house or anything like that. They can't touch the contents of the safe house, and so Austin, what you described is totally how we play zombies. So that wraps it up for today's Monday Mailbox, and hope to get some responses soon. See ya.